Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Umbrella Academy. This is episode 8 of season 3. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. So last episode was actually interesting. We got the story of Lila and how she ended up in the timeline with Stanley. And obviously we did find out that she's not his, biological mother. And obviously Diego's not his biological dad, but it's a friend's son, and pretty much she's in a band, she's rocking away, and Stanley's mum's disappeared on a bender with this guy. And instead of him being left on his own, Lila was like, look mate, I've got a little time, little break, sure, I'll go and terrorize somebody that I know in the past. He was like, yeah, sure, and poof, that's where they went, mate. They obviously ended up jumping into the timeline, but then with the briefcase not working, that is how they got stuck. So that was interesting how they explained that. Now later on in the episode, she ended up explaining to Diego, that she was sorry and hopefully he forgives her, and she does love him and she wants to spend obviously like her life with him, but she's also pregnant. And that's very interesting, because this time I do believe her. I don't think that she's lying. We also had Luther, mate. He actually proposed to SLOANE. It was well cute. And it was a ring. It wasn't a diamond. It was moon rock that he brought back with him. And she said yes, he wanted to travel the world. He wanted to show her all these places. He had a book and he had all the destinations marked out. We had them all working together as well to defeat the Kugelblitz. Pretty much, they got the cube. They got, obviously... they had Victor on one side, they had Lila on the other, and they had SLOANE. They was all lifting up in the air. They was all working on it to consume it. As the cube broken up, it went over and it captured it pretty much. It swallowed the Kugelblitz itself, and it looked like it worked. It was all partying, it was all dancing, it was all having a great time until the very end of the episode. And this is where it gets really interesting, because it ended up getting too much for the cube. It burst out of him. The Kugelblitz is like 10 times bigger than it was before it was encapsulated, and we've seen it ripple and pretty much explode everything. Now I'm assuming that obviously everybody from the Sparrow and Umbrella Academy is still alive. Actually, the girl with the sparrows in the back, she ended up getting sucked in, mate. She's dead as well, so it looks like only Ben and SLOANE are left from the Sparrows. We also seen Klaus as well, spending the whole episode with Reginald, and he was pretty much killing him, and he just kept respawning, and he was trying to get that period from dying to coming back alive shorter and shorter each time. And so Klaus can use it as an advantage when it comes to a time that it's needed the most. So that's really interesting as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 8 of season 3 of The Umbrella Academy. How many years have we been on this program? So many. Whoa. There we go. Oh, look at this. I was going to say, do you reckon that he built a hotel around that thing that he shot in the sky, and that's what's through the door? They never come back, do they? I reckon it's killed them all. Oh, it is then.
All dead. All dead.
Oh yeah, Lila stood on a couple of them, hadn't she? And he stood on one. Wow, that was really interesting, actually. Now, what I've just took from that is, like, he's walked into that cornfield, he's shot his thing up, he's hit this. It looked like a window pane, a ball of fire. It kind of looked like the Kugelblitz, but as a square, a window pane, so to speak. And then what he's done, he's constructed the obsidian around it, and then maybe he's consumed it inside of this room here. But now it's got me thinking that it's something in relation to the bugs on the floor, because we've seen Lila, I think, twice stand on them. She stood on one for sure, and then she went in there and she was eating the sushi, and then one ran over and she's like, I'm never eating here again, and boom, she stood on another, and then that one's just come out of the guy's mouth, and then obviously he's just stood on it. So very interesting. Look at that, and the rest of the world's falling apart.
How is it that we're still here, but the whole of the universe is going down the cosmic shitter?
Hey, has anyone seen Klaus?
Or Dad?
We're the only ones who can save the universe.
Question.
Yes.
Didn't we just try that and fail miserably?
Yeah, well, it's because his plan was stupid. Wish I had a cake to hit you with it in your face.
무슨 말 한 거야?
No sigas con eso porque ni
닥쳐.
candles te doy, güey.
Most of us have spent the last 28 days trying to stop the world from ending. What exactly have we accomplished? We made things worse every single time.
Amen to that.
When I went to the commission, I had a conversation with my 100-year-old self. Last words were, "Don't save the world."
Big plan is
Do nothing.
no plan.
Exactly. Conscientious objection. Why the hell not? We've tried everything else.
On that super happy note,
Oh, they're gonna get married.
I've got a little announcement to make.
We're engaged.
It's now or never, am I right, Five?
Don't drag me into this, please.
He is right though.
Whatever time we have left, we want to spend it with all of you.
Mr. Rudo.
There.
Sir Reginald, welcome back.
You two know each other.
Of course we do. I own this hotel. Where are the children? They're upstairs.
We can't go in there all guns a-blazing.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying, try not to be overly you, okay?
Thank God.
Gather around, children. Quickly now.
Where the hell have you been?
Oh, Reginald, we got all tangled up in a whole father-son end-of-the-world road trip.
Luther and I are getting married.
All of space and time is collapsing, and you lot are planning a wedding.
Yeah, and the thing is, space is limited.
You thought you could dope me up and slow me down? Take control of my affairs and squander my fortune? Well, Klaus here was good enough to wean me off that wretched poison.
You took him off his meds. What were you thinking?
Clearly, he's the only one doing any thinking at all. All of you could learn a thing or two from this impressive young man.
The world really is ending.
As for the rest of you, your training is to resume post-haste. We're running out of time.
Let me guess. Project Oblivion? I heard all about it from Pogo.
And you take the word of a disgruntled chimp over that of your own father?
Every damn day.
Everybody just needs to be cool. Clearly, you guys are on a different chakra frequency right now. Hey, Pops, let's go have a nice cup of tea in the suite.
Interesting to see the different relationships between them and the dad. You know, they've all got different ones. Like, if you look at Sloane there, she was concerned that he wasn't taking his meds, i.e. like, I feel like she thinks that it was helping him. But I feel like Ben and, you know, the other two that was killed as well, they was making him take it so that they could control him. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like some of them knew that he was being controlled, and, well, from Salone's actions, the way she sounded actually concerned. Not like, oh my God, you're not taking your pills, he's going to find out what we've been doing. It's more like, Dad, you need them. And, like, so it's interesting as well. Klaus really, like, he's vibing with him now. Yet Luther's like, nobody wants you here, go away. So, you know, each kid's got a different opinion.
It's totally last minute. Will you be my best man? You don't have to do much, you know, you just have to stand next to me and make sure I don't act like an idiot, you know.
I'd love to.
The bachelor party is in 15 minutes, and not everyone is invited.
What was that?
So, nothing, man. Nothing.
Are you still playing hard to get?
Quiet. I'm not going to that wedding.
Like hell you're not. You're my +1. Get dressed.
I'm not going to a stupid wedding at the end of the world when I'm supposed to be saving it, all right? Then I don't get why you're not fighting harder for this.
Not all fights are worth fighting for, Diego. Odds are we don't survive this
I'll
one.
take those odds if it means I get to spend it with you and the baby.
Yo, I love these two, me. I would vibe with these in real life.
You can spend tonight fighting your bloody apocalypse or being with me.
That's a tough one, that. Because he can fight the apocalypse to save you, to be with you forever.
Lila, I choose you.
Yo, I love them too, man.
I've miscalculated just how much these children truly dislike me. But they'll never improve their capabilities if they don't have an acute understanding of how incredibly incompetent and deeply disappointing they are.
Gee, why don't we try a little small talk before we go, you know, full stall and, hey, how are you? Oh my God, I love that necktie.
You have a well-proportioned forehead, which tells me you're considerate, yet easily excitable.
Great, great. Yeah, I could use some work, but hey, you know, point is, they don't know you like I know you. Give it, Luther. Every now and then I fall apart.
Yeah, but this isn't how I pictured our bachelor's party, you know what I mean? Like,
The world's running a little short on strippers and tea cakes.
Oh,
My job.
so down the mouth about. Come on, this is a party.
I'm just so glad we got to go out with a big old bang while we still can.
This is gonna be good.
no karaoke is good, that's the point.
That's true, but like, it's good in a different way.
Had time of my life. Getting funky in here.
Hey, will you do me one more favor? Talk to Allison.
Why did you kill my friend?
You really want to compare body counts? I don't want her to be alone.
Just remember, you're the one. Come on. Victor, don't be shy. Diego, you too.
The time of my life. No one ever felt this way before.
Look at him in the back. Ah, there you go.
So it's official. My ears are broken, and the idiot with knives really can't sing.
I mean, you heard Dad. We have training to do. Something big is about to go down.
I wish you were talking about my wedding.
Listen to me.
No. You listen to me. I'm sorry they didn't invite you to the bachelor party. You care more about being invited to the bachelor party than you do Faye or the others, or even saving the world.
I'm a sparrow. And so are you.
Not anymore.
What's so damn special about them anyway?
They love each
You're a real
other.
family.
Yeah.
They don't exist to sell action figures and Topat. Why is it so important for you to be a sparrow?
That's a good question.
Because I have nothing else.
Well, I mean, right, look, I've just got to counter that a little bit, right? Because he's saying, he just said, well, it's so important for me to be a sparrow because I have nothing else. You could be part of the Umbrellas. Do you know what I'm saying? You could join their family. You can unite. You could be a sparrow as an extension of them. You know, like, you know, an umbrella sparrow. Whatever you want. A double joint, double barrel name. I don't know. Like, be part of a family. Like she's saying there. We were a family. But were we a family like them? People that love and hate each other. People that actually respect each other. People that actually fight and then come back and apologise. And they'll do anything for each other. Like you, yeah? You was there, you was kind of happy, low-key, that Malcolm had gone so that you could take the position of number one. Where, like, the Umbrellas, they don't care who's number one. Yeah, Klaus, yeah, you know, Diego and everybody would love to be the leader, but the leader's kind of five, but, you know, he's the ringer, like he was saying. But there's no ranking order. There's no I'm the best, you're the worst. If you look at it, Victor's probably the strongest out of all of them. But everybody uses their assets differently as a team. And they'll come and they'll go and they'll fight and they'll break up and they'll come back. But they're family united. And like this guy, no matter how much that he can say, oh, we was this and that, you was just a unit. You was a action figure, you was a seller, you know, you done it for the publicity. These guys have had nobody, they've had no merchandise, they've had no dolls, no billboards, nothing, yet they've always been together, and she wants to join that, and I don't blame her. And to be honest, he could join it as well. They've lost their Ben. I was saying it last episode, maybe he becomes part of their academy, but no, he seems like he's still reluctant to be himself in charge on his own. Done well there though, look at that.
This better be an open bar.
Hey, come on. It's for Luther. Let's perk up.
I see you've gone for the oversized button down. Original.
You do realize there's no paparazzi here, right?
What? Dang it. Well, he started it, so...
Literally just started.
She definitely started that
My
one.
day. 2 hours.
They've done well with the resources at hand, haven't they?
We're gathered here today for a good time. Not a long time, so let's have a good time, huh? Because the sun can't shine every day. Do you be taking this banging hottie to be your lady?
I do.
Do you promise to love Bastard for the next 24 to 48 hours? Give or take a day.
Try.
Well, then, I pronounce you married as shit.
I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. We drove to Cali and got drunk on the beach. Let's go on the way tonight.
I like the song in the background, how they've done it.
Listen to me. Dad is upstairs right now with a plan to save everything. This Dad's different. He's a turtle. Hard on the outside, but all cute and wrinkly and occasionally delicious on the inside.
My only plan for tonight is to get fucked up beyond all recognition.
Sure.
Klaus.
Don't even think about going over there and filling his empty head with bad ideas.
What? How dare
You may be unkillable, but I'll find a way to make sure that your time on this earthly plane is chock full of pain.
Bye.
Oh, also, have you seen Dad?
Have a drink, Ben. Relax. For once in your pathetic life.
You know, he helped me to conquer my childhood fears. We played catch together.
Oh, wait, you play catch with Dad?
Yeah, we call it bus ball.
I'm just trying to enjoy my wedding, okay? And you should too.
Okay.
Go have some salmon in a Jello cup.
That sounds nice.
All right?
All right.
Salmon in a Jello
screw
cup,
it,
that's
I
mad.
tried.
I thought he might have done a speech to say sorry. Do you know what I mean? To let everybody know he's different.
Swear to God, you better.
What is he doing here? I can't even get invited to a bachelor party and he's invited to this wedding?
Wow, you really can't relax, can you?
Now we're all here.
You're introducing me. No.
No.
Ah.
No, I'm not.
Oh, go.
Sir Reginald Hargreaves.
Mr. Hargreaves, what a pleasure.
Is that the trace of an East End accent I detect?
Good in.
Mine was stamped out in favor of the Queen's. How did you end up with this one?
Oh, we met in a mental hospital.
I have no doubt.
Might be a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but he'll do.
She's quite the specimen. Well done, my boy. It is unfortunate timing. You'd have made a superb father.
Why don't you like me?
Because you're a huge puckering asshole.
Okay, but you like the other Ben.
Yeah, we love the other Ben.
You know what? I am so much better than that other Ben. I was number one. Does Dad give a shit?
They don't give a shit.
He was busy hanging out with you.
Look around. Nobody's polishing their boots or pressing their tie. We're a complete and total shit show.
It's good, it's true, man. Like, nobody wants somebody who thinks they're the best. I'm number one, I'm in charge, I'm this, I'm that. It's just be natural, be standard, and people will love you.
I'm not in the mood. No, I get it. It's a wedding. Everybody's drunk and we're all supposed to be chummy.
I've always known you were exceptionally bright. And though I can't say I know Luther all that well, from the few moments we have shared, it seems you found yourself an adequate partner.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I lied and I betrayed your trust. Will you forgive me?
No.
I hope that tonight we can create a few special memories in whatever precious little time we have left.
I am tired of being a sucker.
You're the sucker?
Our whole lives, all you said you ever wanted was for us to be close, and we finally got there, and you fucked it up.
The mourners come in droves of black to bury what their hearts unpack.
Makes no sense.
Bravo, Dad. Bravo.
Do you know what's mad is, like, this episode kind of feels like they're just accepting dying, which is fine, but like, there's 2 episodes left of the season, so like, we know that it's not going to be the end after today. Something's going to happen. Look at the size on that now. It's massive. That was pretty good, actually. You know, before we dive into this, right, with the Alison situation, like, I've been sympathizing for her in terms of like her family loss that she's been having, but it doesn't mean that her actions have to be a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, I personally don't actually think that Victor's done that bad. Yeah, okay, he knew about the information about the parents, but to me it's not a lie, and this is where it's down to people's perceptions and their own opinions. But to me, a lie, yeah, a lie is where you know information, and when someone asks you about that information, you tell them false information. So that's a lie. Now, just if you know some information, but you don't disclose it, to me, that is not a lie. It's just not a lie. Lying is not telling the truth. And not telling the truth is when someone confronts you and asks you, have you done this? No, I haven't. But you have done it. That's a lie. Now, if I've done something and just never told anybody, no one's ever asked me, I'm not lying to them, you know. Like, so this is where I think it's interesting. Like, personally, me, Alison's been really annoying. Now, I sympathise with her family, but her actions against Victor, I think, are really harsh. Like, I think it's dead harsh that she killed Harlan, to be fair. Like, and she's gone all like savage mode, like, to be honest. Even an apology from her brother, like, she said, no, I'm not going to forgive you. Storming off like she's made it all about me, all about Alison. Now, again, she has lost probably more than all of these, so you can get where she's coming from, but it's a constant thing, like, consistent.
Ben and Vi were blotto drunk. And Victor and Allison almost punch each other out. Dad recited a weirdly moving death poem.
No, that's not bad for a Hargreaves family wedding at the end of the world.
That used to be us.
We were never like that. Gross. That's more like it.
That is their relationship. The lights are nice. They got that little art chair is really nice.
I would have been a shit mom.
To be fair, I think these would be a pretty cool mum and dad. Isn't it?
Guys,
The brother that you all knew as Ben is gone. I don't mean our Ben, the nice Ben. I mean this Ben, the asshole. He's gone now.
he can stay. He can stay. Why? Because it's my wedding day, man. Come on, he can stay. Hey, you know something? Tonight is all I ever really wanted.
To be together, everyone.
Everybody coming together when it really
Yeah.
matters.
The clouds are so red, but like the ground it's so dark, which is interesting. I feel like he's gonna walk into a doppelganger.
A deal.
Who was it? I'm saying it's 5, to be fair. The reason I'm saying it's 5, right, is because, yeah, okay, we've seen his doppelganger in the future, 100-year-old himself, but, like, how many times have we, like, I bet you we could go back to episode 1 and a doppelganger may have been mentioned, let's say 8 episodes, I'm going to say 8 times, just for the sake of it. I bet the word has been said at a lot of in a lot of points, and like not for it to only mean the one time he's seen himself in the future. Do you know what I mean? When he first got here, he said, what are the odds that ourselves were born in this timeline, but we was all taken from different parts of the world, so the odds that we'd all be united together is pretty slim. It's not going to happen. But he said, when you get close, you get a bit of sweats, you get your bowels going, you know, you fart, you cough, you know, you get irritations. And like we seen it when when Klaus went to see his mum, when he got out of the car, 5 mentioned to him as well. He said, you know, how you feeling? Doppelganger check, you know, like are you okay? You got any sweats, any scratches? And I kind of feel like that's going to play a factor at some point. Now Reginald, I think that he's brought future or past 5, or maybe this present 5 it would be, into this world, which again would be exciting. Now we've seen at the start of the episode how this Obsidian was built. We've seen Reginald find that thing in the sky, and we've seen him send like an army of troops inside the cupboard, for example, and they've gone in and come out dead with like a, what would you call that? Like a cockroach, a bug coming out of its mouth. And he stomped on it, didn't he, and killed it. And we've seen Lila do that twice as well. So 3 times we've seen that. So it's got to play a factor, because later on in this episode, when the guy took a picture, it popped out, didn't it? Literally, one of them popped out, and it didn't get squished that time. It didn't. So then there's one that's actually alive jibbing about. So it's interesting, you know, them creatures, little insects, are going to play a factor. They have to be. But I'm saying that the person that Reginald was talking to at the very end, even though he seems like he's being sound right now and being nice to everybody, is going to be 5. And if everybody else in this present, the normal umbrellas and the sparrows that we've seen all season, are not going to try and stop the apocalypse or the end of the world or whatever you want to call it, then he's bringing in his own reinforcements and he's going to try and attack it himself. So it's going to be interesting to see the final 2 episodes. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. So it looks like they've all accepted the end of the world, pretty much. You know, we've had Luther's wedding, which actually was pretty decent. I actually really liked it. They made the best out of a bad situation. Now, the only little Debbie Downer was Alison. She's still got a stick up her ass, hasn't she, really? She's not happy at all with Victor. And, you know, I reckon she's a little bit salty with you know, with the wedding, to be honest. I think that she kind of loves Luther still, but because she can't have her family, she kind of wanted Luther. We've seen that, and obviously he's kind of rejected her for so long. She's kind of a bit wounded at the same time. So again, that's really interesting. And you know, we're still not seeing the extent of her powers really. She managed to actually control Victor last episode, or was it the one before, without actually saying I heard a rumor, which does show like strength in her. Now we see Klaus, obviously he's a big fan of this Reginald. He says that he's, you know, turned over a new leaf. He's different to their dad like in the past, and like this one he's been helping him and he can help everybody else. Maybe if they could just go up and speak to him, he wants to help, you know, stop the world himself, which he actually does want to stop the world, to be honest. I'm not you know, from being destroyed. I'm not going to disagree with him to be that. We've seen at the end of the episode he's talking to somebody. Now it's clearly not any of the people that have been at Luther's wedding. It's got to be a different character. Now I'm thinking that it's 5, to be honest, a different parallel doppelganger of 5, because you know, we've seen the side effects, the you know, the bad belly, the tummy ache, the coughs, the sweats, you know, the irritable bowels, and I think that that's what's happening. I think he's calling his own shots now, thinking that he's pulling people in, and he's trying to assemble his own team to go after this, because we did see at the start of the episode, obviously, the construction of the Obsidian, and we did see him send the team in that did get attacked, and we actually haven't seen the face of the creature that was inside, and we didn't actually see the creature again that killed these guys either. I don't know if it's more than one or it's just one, you know what I mean? Like, but we have seen references to bugs a few times now. Now, we also seen Diego accept, you know, like say that he pretty much would love to be a dad and be with Lila, which is really nice. Obviously, they think that the world's ending, so it means nothing really. But obviously, in terms of emotions, it's good for her to know that he's standing by her. The wedding was good, you know, a couple of decent speeches. I liked how they've accepted SLOANE into the family. Yes, they didn't invite Ben to the bachelor party, and he was a bit wounded about that. He said that he wasn't when he was speaking to SLOANE, but she said that he definitely is. You know, he just wants to be accepted. They've never really had a family before, and this one's inviting. You know, this one, yeah, they've got some ups and downs, and they bicker, but they're a unit. And, you know, he is wounded that he didn't get invited. But it was good that later on in the episode, obviously, Klaus has gone over, he's speaking to him, he's brought him over, and Luther said, yeah, he can stay, and he can be part of the family as well. So everybody was sat there, the whole family looking to the sky, apart from Alison. I don't know where she's gone, unless she's doing the deal with Reginald. You know, that would be a good twist as well. You know, I've been saying it's 5, but it might be Alison, honestly. But like I said, they're looking into the sky, they can see it's absolutely red, it's all being destroyed, the whole world's falling to pieces, and they're just chilling, waiting for it to happen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.